It's a little bit of a bright day. Maybe need to close the curtains. We still have a couple minutes till we begin, so it's a great opportunity to grab your things, get ready, maybe have a little drink of water unless you've pre-hydrated. The best thing to do is to drink a good amount of water about an hour before and then not drink anything during practice. But if you've been busy and if you haven't been taking care of those little details, then don't worry about it. Just sip a little bit of water, get ready, get relaxed. We're going to do a nice flow today. Still got a couple minutes till we officially start, so I'm just going to talk you through a little bit, pass the time, let people have a chance to log in and say hi. I have playlists at Spotify, Gabriel Benjamin. There's playlists called Vinyasa, or the Hot the Flow ones will work great too. I'm not making new ones. I've made, about at least 20 playlists already. So choose a playlist, play your own music, do no music, run the heat if you'd like to sweat, open the windows if you like fresh air. It's one of the benefits of doing it this way instead of having one studio where we all congregate, is we get to do exactly what we like. So, yes. Anyway, 1 minute and counting for Vinyasa Yoga takeoff. My name is Gabriel, and this is my home studio. I call it Studio G. If you look closely enough, you can see that I'm wearing a Giants beanie that has a G on it as well. Just to keep my crazy hair down. I was planning on getting a haircut right before the shit hit the fan, and I was like, okay, waited too long, so the hats are coming in handy. All right, very good, and welcome everyone. We are going to begin standing, having the feet nice and parallel, legs long, core in, spine tall, back of the neck long. Deep breath. Take deeper and deeper breath each round till you get to that point where you're breathing your deepest possible breath. Inhale till you're full, and breathe out. Exhale till you're empty, drawing in the core a little bit. And continuing with that breathing cycle. Inhale till you're full. Exhale till you're empty. And then whatever you do from here on, do your best to keep breathing. Some students will add in an extra push-up when we do vinyasas. Some students will skip the vinyasas, and it's all fine with me so long as you're with the breath. So remember to rest or modify if you need, if your breath is ever struggling. Go ahead and lift the arms halfway, a little bend in the elbows, and twist side to side. When you're done with the side-to-side twist, relax the arms, roll the shoulders. Both directions. And then roll the elbows. Both directions. And then switch to the wrists. Both directions. Rolling out the hips. Both directions. And the knees, feet together, rolling the knees. And do both directions. Yeah. Go ahead and stand up tall, bring the arms up. Weave the fingers together, push up through the palms, and bend and extend the arms. Draw into the core. And then arms relax. Inhale, arms lift, upward salute, navel draws in. Exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, lift the chest, open up in the chest. Exhale, fold more deeply. And again, inhale, half lift, lift and open up in the chest. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift. And then with the straight back, rise on up. And we'll continue half sun salutes. You fold down and then flatten the back first, very important. Maybe bend the knees and rise up. Fold down, have a flat back. Maybe hold the legs and bend the knees. Rise up, inhale. Couple more. Warming up slowly. And next time you touch down, walk the legs back and lift the hips high. Downward dog. Pedal the legs. And then when you're done with that, take a little child's pose. Nice little rest. Fold your arms under your head if your neck needs extra support. Deep breath and relax. Come back to the hands and knees. Take little bows. You hug the arms in, lower just a bit. And repeat that. And when you're ready, go ahead and push back into the legs, downward dog. And knees down. Fold the arms under the head. And remember, we're not resting because we're tired. We're taking a little child to remember that rest is good for us. And we can feel welcome to rest anytime. And we'll come back to dog pose. And walk or lightly hop the feet to the top of the mat. Fold over the legs. Straight back lift. Inhale, rise up. And then bend the arms and extend the arms. Keep warming up the arms and the shoulders while drawing in the core, doing this light movement. Arms bend, arms extend. Exhale, fold down. Next is plank pose. And then do 5 rounds of plank, moving in and out of downward dog. Don't push too far beyond the wrist. Right above them is good, or even slightly less far than that if you have sore wrists. Use your core in plank, so it's less in the arms, more in the core. Also use your legs. That helps you to activate your core. Move and breathe smoothly to be very steady, body and mind. And then plank, knees down, lower. Inhale, easy cobra, lift just a little bit, lift the hands. Come on down. Inhale, easy locust, legs and chest lift, and release. Inhale, cobra, the elbows bent a little bit. And come on down. And if you like, bring the hands to low ribs and take up dog, or just lift to neutral and draw into the core, back to downward dog. And walk or jump up, feet to hands, fold over the legs, stand up straight, arms lift. Arms relax. And then go ahead and take chair pose. The feet parallel, bend the knees a little bit, or bend the knees deeper, extend the arms. Hands on the ground. Walk back, plank pose. Knees on the floor, lower all the way. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands low. Inhale, up dog. Draw into the core. Exhale, downward dog. And when ready, walk or lightly hop. Fold over the legs. Straighten the back. Stand tall. Bring the arms up. And bring the hands to heart. Arms relax. And then again, chair a little bit or a little bit more. Draw into the core. Hands to the floor. Take plank pose. Knees down, lower all the way. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Hands come back. Inhale, up dog or do neutral. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath. Knees on the floor. Let's go ahead and turn to the side and walk or hop the feet apart. And the right leg, and then the left. Then the right leg, either stay like this or lift the arms, make a basket, and then flourish. Extend, and then come on down. Do the other side, either stay like this or make a little basket there and extend. Come on down. Draw into the core, rise on up. Open the right foot. Take warrior 2. Reverse warrior, a little more of a neutral lift the first time. Then side angle, elbow to thigh or hand to ground, opening the chest. Glide on down. Runner's pose. Either stay here or lift a bit. And if you feel good, extend the arms and square the hips. Deep breath. And hands down. 8-part bow. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Hands come to low ribs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Knees on the floor. And again, turn to the side and walk or hop the feet apart. And bend the left leg once. Then on the right. Do the left leg and either stay like this or make the basket and extend. And come back and do the other side. Either stay like this or make the basket and then extend. Maybe go a little bit lower, but keep the chest lifting this time. And come back to center. Then draw into the core. Core stays drawn in as we do our standing poses. Arms lift. Left foot opens. Warrior 2. Keep the knee open. Warrior lift or reverse warrior. Abs in. Side angle, elbow to thigh or hand to ground. Glide down to runner stretch. Adjust the width of the feet. The feet aren't too sandwiched. You have hip width distance of the ankles, feet, knees, and hips. An option to lift and another option to extend through the arms. Hands come down. 8-part bow. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands to low ribs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk or lightly hop up. And fold over the legs. Lengthen the spine. Lift. Hands to heart. Feet together. And then bend the knees very deep and twist to the right. You can also modify like this. Otherwise, you're going really low, and that helps you to have a longer spine. Nice long twist. And then other side. Long spine in the twist. Holding about 3 breaths on each side. Come back to center. And fold over the legs. Next is plank pose. Do hands and knees or hover chaturanga. Push the feet back. Cobra or up dog. Draw into the core. Downward dog. Knees on the floor. Take child's pose. And come on up to sitting or kneeling. Right foot steps up. Big step up with the right foot. And that foot down. Rise up. Warrior 1. Hold the thigh or extend the arms. Take a half bow. Lift. And then another half bow or full bow. Inhale, lift. Sit low. Have openness in the toes. Deep breath. Steady gaze. Downward dog. If you'd like, work into up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Child's pose. Come on up to sitting or kneeling position. Next is a big step up with the left foot. Big step. And then warrior one. Half bow, lift. Another half bow or full bow. And inhale, lift and sit low and take deep breath. Back leg super strong, squaring the hips and the chest, drawing in the abdomen, opening the feet and toes and breathing. Always breathing. Exhale. Downward dog. If you'd like, move through the vinyasa. Downward dog. Also called mountain pose. You want to be like the mountain, strong in the foundation, with a tall peak. Lift the tailbone high, and let the spine flow down like a flowing river. Walk or lightly hop. Feet to hands and fold over the legs. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Standing pose, Samasthiti. Right knee into chest. Open the right knee and hold. Either stay like this or take hold of the foot and extend the leg part way or fully. Hand on hip helps balance. You can hold the wall or you can have the arm out to the side. And we're going to do both legs. So when you're ready, other side, open the knee. You could just stay like this. You can hold the hip for balance. You can take the foot, if you like, straighten part way or more fully, hand on hip or arm out to side. And release. And let's go ahead and take the squat pose. We have the feet wide and squat. As a movement, let's stand and sit a couple times. If your knees hurt, just do it very lightly, like going down a third or half the way. Otherwise, taking a few squats. And then adding the crow option. You can just do squat. You can do a seated hip opener. You can come onto the tiptoes and do partial crow. Or you can bring the feet together, squeeze the core. Rounding the back helps you to squeeze the core more. And come down into the squat again. And we'll gently sit down. Next, we'll have the knees high and the chest high, and extend the legs. Either hold the ground or reach the arms out. And then we'll switch back to the hands and knees. And lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Have the shoulders working back and down so the chest gets a good stretch. Exhale, lower. Hands come low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And knees on the ground. And take child. Come on up to sitting or kneeling position. And then a big step up with the right foot. Warrior one. Sitting nice and low. Half bow. Inhale, lift. Full bow. Inhale, lift. Spin to the other leg. Just the width of the feet. Sit low and draw into the core, squaring the hips and chest. And then spin back to the first leg. Warrior one. Lift the heel as you lower the hands. Lift the right arm, runner's twist. Come on down and then put the back foot down. Maybe move the front foot a little more to the center and bring the left arm over. If you want to prop up and hold on to the elbow on the thigh, you can do that. Holding the ground or a block works, especially with your fingertips. Open the chest. And then come on down. And move the foot wide. And take the elbows on the floor, or just go part way to that, bending the elbows a bit. Drag and stretch. Come on up. Adjust back. Child's pose. Let's go ahead and lift. Big step up with the left foot. Warrior one. And then taking a half bow. And then full bow. And then a spin to the back. So test the coordination and balance a little bit. And then a spin to the front leg again. Hands down, centering the back heel, right arm down, left arm up, rotated raised runner. And come on down, back knee on the ground, move the foot a little wide, take dragon stretch with deep breath. And we'll come on up and take 8-part bow. Inhale, cobra. Lower. Bring the hands further back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Child's pose. Yeah, come on up to sitting or kneeling and take a big step up with the right foot to the midline this time and take warrior two. Sit nice and deep into the warrior two. Back leg super strong. Reverse warrior, keep the core in. Side angle. Back to runner. Half split. Back to runner. Plank pose. Left arm up. Side plank. Option to add a push-up once both hands are down. And then the other side. Feel free to not do those push-ups either. It's probably a better idea. But do lift out of the shoulder, use the strength in your side glute, your gluteus medius. Come on down. Option to add a push-up. Dog stretch. Child's pose. Come on up to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up. The left foot to the midline. Back foot down. Back foot points up. Arms lift. Open the knee. Left knee to the left. Arms up. Abs in. Back leg super strong. Glutes down. Abs stay in. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Runner stretch. Half split. Back to runner. Plank. And then stagger the feet. So the left foot is flat in front of the right, and the left arm sweeps over for a side bend, side plank. Lift the ribs and round. Bring the left arm down toward the floor. And come on back. And other side. Right foot's in front of the left, the right foot's flat, and you're on the side of the left foot. The right arm's reaching over and down as the ribs reach up and puff into a rounded lateral flexion shape. And come on down. If you'd like, add the vinyasa. And if you're really wanting to add the extra chaturanga, you can do that too. Deep breath. Child's pose. And then take the right arm under the body and stretch out the shoulder. Other side. Next, is having the hands together, elbows down, walk the legs way, way back, and tuck the tailbone. Firm the thighs, lift lower abdominals, tucking the tail, parting the shoulder blades. Deep breath, elbow plank. Knees down, and palms down. Re-extend the legs, tuck the tail, elbow plank. Deep breath. And then the Sphinx. And if you like, you can lengthen the arms and really reach back through the feet. And come on down. Extend the right arm overhead. Roll to the side. You can actually, it doesn't matter which side you do first. You can do whatever side helps you see the screen the best. You're going to get a good visual the first time, and then the second time will be fine. You're going to lift the leg, keeping the foot facing the side. Do a couple rounds, like 3 or 4. And then lift the foot a little bit and go down a couple inches and up, and keep doing that micro movement to really isolate these muscles we're working with here. And when you're done with that nice movement, you can open up the knee and either hold the knee or hold the foot and extend the leg part way. And if you can, extend it fully. And if you're losing your balance, you can bend the bottom leg. Otherwise, we're very engaged here, lengthening, reaching up through the big toe mound, up through the heel, drawing down through the toes and the little toes included. And let's go ahead and release that stretch and set up to take the other side. So set up on the other side and take about 3 or 4 leg lifts, keeping the foot in line with the other foot and keeping the foot facing sideways. And when you're ready, have the foot halfway lifted and lower a couple inches and lift. And repeat that micro movement to isolate the muscles and really get some good deep work into that. One of the hard to reach areas, the lateral core. It's not hard to reach, it just tends to be overlooked, I should say. And then bending the knee and holding the knee. And if you like, hold the foot and extend part way or fully. If you're losing your balance, you want to hook your bottom foot like an anchor. If you can challenge your balance, both legs are straight, and you're breathing full and deep. Let's go ahead and release and do Sphinx pose again, with an option to lengthen the arms, reach back to the feet. And come on down. Use the core, lift, and push back into downward dog, with an option of working into the up dog sequence, or just stay in down dog. Otherwise, up dog, down dog. Deep breath. Right knee forward, swan. If you can't do swan, you can do a lunge instead, or a cradle on the back, but we're going to emphasize the spinal extension, which you can be easier to do in a lunge as an option. Bring the hands back and open the chest, and if that doesn't feel good, leave the hands more forward diagonally. Otherwise, taking deep opening in the chest, kind of like a cobra, breathing deep. Elevating the hips helps if you feel compression in your low back, or just not moving the hands back so aggressively. Now make sure you can breathe and feel good sensations in the body and the mind. And we'll do one forward bend where you release and come down. Lift up with the inhale. And switch sides. Pass through plank as you switch sides. And slowly bring that opposite leg up. And that's some good little extra core work, little core work bonus for you. You're welcome. Swan stretch. Bring the hands back if you'd like. Open the chest. Or have the hands more forward. Modify however you need. Make sure you can breathe as you sustain. And then one round of the forward bend. Inhale, come on up. And then if you'd like, add in a vinyasa. Downward dog. Let's go ahead and kneel and then sit on the heels or between them if you can. And the knees wide. You can choose a completely alternate seat if your knees hurt. And bring the hands behind you and do like a fish with the chest. So you puff up the chest and draw the shoulder blades back a little bit, shoulders back and down. See how that feels. And then come to neutral and briefly twist to each side. So a breath or two to the right, and then whatever's the opposite side. Doesn't have to be just a hard twist. It's just giving your body a little rest before the next back bend. So either do what we just did or holding on to the heels. You can also lower from the top, but holding on to the heels gives you an option to use the core more, strengthen the legs more, and lift evenly. So take camel pose. Only take the head back if it feels good, or do that first option I showed you just a moment ago with the breath. Whatever you choose, breathe. Yeah, come on down. Downward dog pose. Deep breath. Right knee forward, swan pose. Bring the back leg to the midline. We're going to do the forward bend eventually. You can start it early, but if you're able to add the thigh stretch, do that. And then we'll all meet in the forward bend. Let's go ahead and come on up and take the other side. Pass through downward dog and gracefully flow through to swan. Either take the forward bend early or move the back leg to the midline. Front hand comes to the center, stretching the right thigh. And let's all take the forward bend and take time to really enjoy. one up. Downward dog. And then transition to sitting, knees on the floor. Sit down and open up the legs for a nice straddle pose. And then sit as tall as you can. Lift the arms a little bit, or if you can, lift the arms completely, maybe even hands together. But don't squeeze the neck with the shoulders. The shoulders are low and the arms and fingers are long. And then stretch to one leg. Come back to center. And again, lift the arms. Sit up tall, refine your core, and roll the thighs back so you're stretching the hips, strengthening the spine, using that length and keeping a relative lift of the chest to stretch the opposite leg. Hold the shin, one foot, one hand to the foot, or both, perhaps. Okay. Come back to center. And next we're going to bring the legs together and take the butterfly stretch. Sitting tall and breathing deep. And let's go ahead and switch to sitting cross-legged now. Maybe sitting on a blanket or a pillow if you need. And we're just going to close the eyes and take 5 deep breaths with the eyes closed. And we'll go ahead and switch sides. Renew the lift of the spine. And then again, we'll close the eyes and just take a little quiet time, about a minute of peace and quiet. Come on back to the body. Let's go ahead and set up to lower under the back. Roll back and down, take knees to chest. And feet to earth. Have the feet wide. And bend the knees in. Take some deep breath and arrange the arms however it feels really, really good for you. And bring the feet back to about as wide as the hips, feet parallel, and inhale, bridge pose. Lift and tucking the shoulders under. And come on down. Bring the feet together, have the knees opening, butterfly. 5 deep breaths here. And go ahead and lift the knees. Place the hands or a block under the hips and invert the legs and point the toes. Go ahead. Exhale, knees to chest. Spread the arms, take the legs to the left, the body twisting right. Other side.
And then take Shavasana. Take the classic form of Shavasana or any hip opener or legs inverted up the wall variation that you'd like. Something that you can just be really still in for 5 to 7 minutes. The eyes closed, effortless breath. Taking this time for peace and tranquility, and ultimately just to be.
Let's go ahead and deepen the breath and wiggle the fingers and toes. Gradually come back to knees to chest. Slowly lift to a comfortable seat. Sit tall in that comfortable seat. Breathe deep. We're going to conclude practicing with a clearing breath and 3 ohms. Breathe in. Let it out with the exhale. And inhale for Om. Namaste. All right, wonderful practice this morning. Hope you're all doing well, hanging in there. Thank you so much for joining. These classes are donation based, so please make a donation if you can, or just share with your friends. It'll all work out. So, bottom line, keep practicing, keep training. I will see you all again. Tonight we have Deep Hatha, which is more of a holding focus. A lot of great deep releases while holding. Drink some water. And if you don't like water so much, I've been taking just a tiny bit of lemonade, like 4 ounces, and then like 12 ounces of water, shake of salt, and that will get you hydrated. That's a nice tip. Some herbal teas are good too, but nothing should replace water. Just add other drinks if you don't like drinking lots of water. And I will see you soon. I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube first. Goodbye, YouTube. Take good care. Be well and stay strong. And then I'm going to do the wave.